Ah, higher the most high. Glory.
Yes, okay. There we go.
Friday.
Happy Friday, y'all.
Friday. Friday.
So it's Chanda
And Chanelle.
and you're listening to the Double Dose Podcast, where you have your double dose of faith, lifestyle, culture, and entrepreneurship.
All the things.
From your new favorite twin cousins,
Us.
Mhm.
We are once twins.
with two different perspectives.
Listen, let's dig right on into the topic for
Let's
today.
hop in.
I'm really excited.
No, because we have a legend.
We do.
Yo, funny story.
Love y'all, man.
I'm a I'm a Real Housewives fanatic, right? Real Housewives of
Yeah.
Atlanta specifically.
Mhm.
So I'm watching throwback episodes, and I forgot what season it was. Maybe like 10. I'm like, yo, is that DJ in the background?
Where?
Andy was getting awarded for like some songwriters
At the
thing.
ASCAP Awards?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it sounds like you was there, right?
Yeah, I remember that. It's
Okay.
it's all coming back right now. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just so, like, proud of y'all and what y'all doing and what y'all bringing to the culture. Like, you know, like, we need it and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. Keep going.
Thank you so much.
And we can say the same thing about you.
Absolutely.
Like,
Listen,
everything that you're doing.
literally legendary.
Legendary.
I
Can you tell
appreciate
people who you are?
My name is Camper. If you don't know who I am, my name is Camper. Producer, artist, writer, songwriter, creator. God's gift to the world, and no goodness of my own, and that's just me, child of God.
Love.
Welcome
I think
to
that was a humble way.
Very humble.
Saying
yeah,
it. But
yeah,
DJ is humble.
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm always humble. Like I ain't never gonna like steer away from where I came from, but at the same time, it's like they can't play with me either. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So like that's where I'm at. It's all love though.
Okay, speaking of love, before we hop into this, I got
Yeah.
a question because I was listening to the Love album,
Mhm.
and DJ Camper has a very distinct sound.
Mhm.
So I was like, Chanelle, this sounds like DJ on the Love album. So I'm wondering, like, did you have your hand in that?
Yes, I had my hand. I had both hands.
Wait, let me
I had both hands. Y'all have a
what?
good ear. You have a good ear. You have a good ear. You know what I'm saying?
No, because your musical style is so distinct.
It's so distinct.
And let me tell you the song where I heard it. I heard it on Another One of Me with Diddy, The Weeknd, and French Montana. Was that you?
As bad as I want to say, it was me.
Oh.
I
It's
knew
not.
it.
It's not.
Listen to these ears, though.
Yeah. You really do have a distinct sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
Definitely.
Yeah.
I did Kim Porter. That's the one that I did.
dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Love
Yeah.
that.
That was crazy.
Can you tell us about that experience? Like, how was it working with Diddy?
Oh, it was, man, it was a movie, and I had a great time just being around. Like, we would travel places and like, take long walks, like on the beach, feet in the sand. Like we walking shoulder to shoulder, like just like flowing and just I'm just learning him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's learning me, and it's a group of us, and like just family vibes, and God met us there. You know what I'm saying? And like he took his time, just curating everybody and getting everybody together in the songs and all of that, and made this beautiful grand masterpiece. And I'm just happy to even be a part of like this history, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the song like Kim Porter and like what that really meant to him and the family, you know what I'm saying? So I was just very happy and blessed and honored to just even be a part of it. So yeah, I have both hands in that song for sure.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
How did that come about though? Like, did he just call you one day and ask you to be a part of this project?
Yeah, so what happened was because like we did work in the past before, So like, he'll always call me and, reach out, like his team will reach out. So his team reached out this time, DeForest. He hit me up and he was just like, yo, like I would love for you to be a part of the Diddy album. I want you to come to the Bahamas. That's the food. Thank you very much, bro. Um, I want you to come to, the Bahamas. I want you to come to Miami. I want you to like just pull up, like, we doing sessions in LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you in a room with Babyface. I'm put you in a room. Puff's gonna be there, and we're just gonna just rock out 3 days. And I'm like, oh snap, like Babyface, Puff,
Yeah.
like man, I gotta be on my A game. You know what I'm saying? And it was like it all came together so beautifully, so effortlessly, and God was in the room, and it was just, we did that, so I'm just very proud of just being called upon and being able to deliver every single time that I'm called upon.
Oh, that's so lit.
It was. I'm just listening. It was sounds like it was so many legends in that one room.
Yo,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was crazy. Then like Ray J was with me, that's my brother. Shout out to Ray J. And he was like, yo, man, we need John Legend on this. And I was like, oh, I'm about to call him right now. So I hit him. He got on it. And I'm just like, man, everything that just happened is so lovely. It's like, God, why are you this good? Like you just
Yeah.
like you so good. But he's like, man, I'm not even you didn't even see nothing yet. So
Oh,
I'm just happy to be called upon.
yeah.
Period.
I I love how like you have again such a long resume. You're in these rooms with these greats. Of course, like you keep bringing up God. I want the people to know we met you in church.
Yeah,
Stop
you a
playing.
church baby.
Stop playing. Yeah, for sure. You'll probably see me in church again somewhere in Philly or Delaware, tri-state area. It's like, bro, like that's where it starts. Like that's where it's going to end. Only what you do for Christ will last. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're in this world, but we ain't of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, we above it, but like we just a peculiar people. We just born different. We built different. So like it
Yeah.
show. I haven't seen you in years, but I saw you in church. Now we over here doing interviews. Like this is big. Like this is great. You know what I'm saying? Like all because we kept at it and we kept in our flow of our river. So, man, I can't wait to see y'all, hug y'all. It's like, man, it's up. It's up, man. Cause like I already know how it is. Like, we in here every day trying to figure it out. And every day we live, we have another chance to like figure it out. And we just doing just that. So it's fire.
Look, next time we in Hollywood, don't be acting Hollywood.
Don't be
Like,
Hollywood.
Hey, that's a bar. That's a bar. I might lay
every
that down. That was
next
fire.
singing one of her songs, when you in
Right.
Hollywood, don't be acting Hollywood. I'm be like, yeah, that was Keith. He told her
Take me to court.
that.
Speaking of Brandy, yes.
Yeah.
Like you had a big hand in the B7 album.
Mhm,
Two
mhm.
hands, both hands.
Yeah, hands and feet. That was whole body. That was a whole body experience for that. Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy.
Similar to the Love album, like we could just hear you all
Up and
throughout
through
the
it.
album. Like
Yeah.
especially this one song, you ended it like straight keys and it was like
I know
so
it.
churchy.
Yeah, I know.
We
What
was like, yo, that's camper.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking
yeah.
Wait, I gotta find it. Now I gotta find it. Well, while she finds it, tell us about that experience because I mean, Brandy is the best female vocalist of our time.
Of all time.
So
Mhm.
something.
No,
say
she's
something.
the
You were
vocal
say something.
Bible, like, you got King James version, you got all of that, and then you got the vocal Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Understood.
staple. It's a staple, it's real. It was never fake. You know what I'm saying? Like it was unordinary, legendary, just very special. Like God touched her. Like he touched her like he never touched anyone. And I'm just happy to even just like breathe the same air as her and to even just be in the same room, let alone like going back and forth on melodies and lyrics and songs and things like that. Like she's the greatest. And
Yeah.
that whole experience to me like was just like a life changing, breathtaking experience. B7.
Yeah, no, it was legit. But I'm just hearing like you're talking about creativity, you're talking about flowing and how you started in the church.
Mm,
So I'm wondering, like, as of course, like we church babies, we
yeah.
were taught kids like to be spirit led, to allow God to lead you. I wonder like how that manifests and how you make music.
Mm, mm.
A good question.
Yo, you killed that. You killed Oh, you killed that. Like that. I mean, yeah, cause I just always want to do real music. I always want to do things that moved me. So like church, if it ain't moving you, like you ain't getting up, you ain't shouting, you ain't running around, you ain't doing any of that because it ain't moving you. So like I just kept that same approach when it came down to music. It's like every time I make a beat, I need it to be moving. I need it to be not only just musical and all the chord changes and all of that, it needs to make you feel something. Like some type of emotion needs to be evoked. You need to be crying. You need to, man, run that back. Or, ooh, like this something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, everything I do, I try to be as heartfelt as possible. I love having fun. Fun is cool, and like the club is nice, and to have your song in a setting like that and all of that is cool. But like, man, what you walking down the aisle to? What's your
Facts.
first dance with your mom or your dad with at your wedding? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the moments? Like, what's that? The slow dancing and like, like the love making and just like when I first saw you, like it was, like those type of stories, like you know what I mean? Versus, you know, I'ma beat it up. Or, what I'm saying, I got all this money in my pocket. Like, what I'm saying, I'll fly you out first class. All right, okay. Now what? Like, what you gonna do to keep me? Where's the romance? Like, where's the vulnerability? You know what I'm saying? So I try to be as vulnerable as possible when I'm, making my songs. That's church.
Oh, that is church. That is church. Yeah. You're making music from like the spirit.
The heart.
Not
Yeah.
playing with them. They be like, yo, like, oh my God, like, what's happening? I'm like, yeah, you
I
know,
gotta
you
know
might not know what's happening, but lift your hand.
this. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just say thank you. Just say thank you. You feel me? Like, hey, no goodness of my own, bro. Like, what? I love it, man. It's beautiful.
We was just having a conversation with Pastor Mike Jr. about like the crossover, right? So
Mhm.
like God doesn't
I
mind if
saw that.
you,
The
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I want
crossover.
to know
Yeah.
that. That was
That
such a bar.
was
like he
cute. Yeah.
doesn't mind if you cross over into
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
as long as you bring the crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That
That's a bar,
Yeah.
right? That's
was write that down too.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted like along those lines. I wanted to ask you like, so what has the crossover been like from you going into like mainly gospel to pivoting into secular?
Mm. Uh, I mean, uh, nothing changed. Only thing changed was the setting.
Mm.
My heart didn't change. My mind didn't change. I'm about to start preaching.
Come
It just,
on.
it just feels like it just feels like it's like all right. I knew that I was bigger than playing at church. I knew that I was bigger than playing for $50 to maybe $200 a Sunday and going to rehearsal. Like I'm from a town called Mays Landing, New Jersey. And then like my home church is Morning Star Holiness Church, right? So like we got one in Pleasantville, we got one in Atlantic City, we got one in Philly, we got a couple in Florida. I knew I was bigger than playing at just church and even musicals. Like even when I would see y'all out, you'll see me out playing and stuff like that. It was like it's a big world out here, and I believe that I have a big gift. So God, show me where I need to be, because at the end of the day, I just want to reach the people. I just want to just get to the biggest mountaintop and just yell out your name as loud as I can. That's where I'm at. So when I win the Grammy in February, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? It just show gratefulness and gratitude to the Most High, because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants that, and it's like I'm not ashamed. Nothing changed. Like I was doing the same thing I was doing on Sundays, playing that I'm doing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing, but like the Bible talks about your gift making room for you, right? And it's like, how am I supposed to grow if I stay in my hometown? I wouldn't be the man that I am, I wouldn't be the man that God called me to be if I would have stayed in my four walls that I always knew my whole life. Period. So
That's real.
yeah. So yes, I bring the crossover everywhere I go. Like, I was with Kaylani last night, working on her album. And she's like, man, like, yo, man, you're just the vibe. Like you just have like the energy, like you're just so happy all the time. What is it?
Hmm.
Like, come on. Like it's an alley oop every single time. So I just know where it comes from. That's why I stay humble. It's like, yeah, I can go talking crazy and all of that, but like, I just stay under the radar and I pop out when I pop out. And it's just a beautiful thing. I'm all about my work right now. I'm all about getting to another level, and I'm just happy again. It just goes back to just me, being called, and being chosen, and that's why I can't forget the cross when I cross over.
So when you think about like, wanting your music career to go beyond church, I think a lot of people have been conditioned to kind of like see the world in this like closed box, especially when you come from a
Mhm.
small town, especially
Yeah,
when you come from a small church. Yeah, that too.
right. Mhm.
Where are you from again? You're from Newark, right?
I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey, so that's South Jersey.
Yeah.
I was
South.
born I was
Okay.
born in Atlantic City.
Got
It's like
it.
20
Okay.
minutes outside of Atlantic City is a place where I grew up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Small town though, right?
The smallest. That's why I say I'm from Atlantic City, because if I say hey, yeah, I'm from Mays Landing, they're like, what? Mays Landing?
Right.
Even when I say Atlantic City, they be like, Atlantic City? Like, yeah, Atlantic City.
So was it hard, like getting other people around you who may have like watched you grow up or watched you play in church? Was it hard to get them to see your vision?
Yeah. They was like, stay in church. They was like, stay in church, and like they was just like, yo, like just like follow God, and just preaching the gospel to me. And I'm like, bro, you need to understand, like, this is my calling. I'm telling you, this is what God told me to do. Like, I need to go out and reach the people. I need to go out and be the best I can so I can bring it home to my family and build generational everything and breaking generational curses. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's a beautiful thing.
It certainly is. Like we see the manifestation.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We see the chain too. Is
Yeah.
blinding us
And
Oh
like the
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
God has been blessing.
Yeah. It's something like it's something like.
so like where would you say like your love for music? I know it started in church, but
Mhm.
like who helped to cultivate that gift? Like was it any single person who helped to kind of like push you?
Well, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So like my grandma, like she always was pushing me to play piano when I was like 5 years old, right? And then my father piggybacked off of that, and they made me play every single Monday. I had rehearsals and I had like lessons and stuff, and I didn't want to do it. I'm like, man, why am I doing this? Like, like I don't want to do this. I want to be a ball player. I want to be a kid, just like chilling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me to be doing lessons, I was crying. I was hiding my books. I was doing all of that. And then what happened was I don't know what happened. It had to be God, because I was trying to just like get out of it, but like I just stuck with it. And then like I got great. And then I got perfect pitch. And then I'm like doing all these things so young. And I'm like, man, all right, I love it now. Like I'm so in love with it now. So like they had me, my grandmother and my father, they pushed me. And then I just loved it on my own after that. It was like, all right, cool. And then another person from the area that like made it from the area, from my area, another area which is like 15 minutes from Mays Landing called Galloway, and that's where Rodney Jerkins was from. Freddie Jerkins, that's where they grew up. So watching them, and I used to play at their father's church, so I would watch them pull up in like Bentleys and all type of like trucks and like just like stunting like all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just like, dang, y'all niggas is going crazy. And I'm like, if y'all can do it, then why can't I do it? Like you know what I'm saying? So like they inspired me to like just to progress and really follow the road that I always really wanted to go. I didn't know how I was gonna get there. I just stayed determined that I would get there. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like that consistency piece like played a significant role.
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm not taking no. I'm not taking no for an answer. And like that's just what that was. Like I don't care how young I was. I don't care how young I was. I don't care if y'all felt as though like I was I couldn't do it or y'all was down on me. It was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna show y'all what it is. Cause ain't no way y'all gonna do it. I see it's possible, and then I can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I always like kept that mindset, and like it got me where I'm at right now. I'm so happy.
Love that.
Yeah, so happy.
I wonder, but before I know you got a question, but I wonder, like, because you were motivated by people who played in church, is there a difference between, like, stylistically, between how you play at church versus like how you would play on the video?
Yeah, because like the world, I got because like church is amazing. Like for the church culture, we gonna kill them every time. Like I'll send you every beat I've made with all type of chords for you. Like y'all gonna go nuts. You know what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, like the world isn't like that, and they can't comprehend like the chords and the changes and all of that. So we gotta like dumb it down just a little so everyone can be happy. But you know me, I'm always sneak my stuff in there anyway. So it's
Yes,
like
we hear it.
you about to get everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, no, I'm picking you up in a Bentley. And then I'm opening your door. In the car door is about 4 dozen roses, right? Period. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have like the sheepskin on the floor so you can take your heels off while we go to the restaurant. Oh, you thought it was a restaurant. Oh, now we going to Madison Square Garden. I just booked out the whole thing. We're having dinner center court. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all about to get this work. So, like I really can't dumb my stuff down. You just gonna get it like that extra and just well taste. And also well deserved because your ears deserve to hear thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's the spirit of David, bro. Like, anybody playing with y'all?
That's so much good.
Yeah.
All right. So can we unpack that? Okay. Is David someone who you identify with in the Bible?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about that.
David, yes, because all right, he's a king. All right.
Yeah.
He's a king, and then he was everybody wanted him.
Yeah.
But he knew where he needed to be. And he knew how to play. He knew how to play spirits away. He
Yes.
knew how to heal through
Yes.
his music. I
Through
had people.
music.
I think it was either I think it was Saul. I think it was Saul. Something was going on with him.
Yep.
He
Yep.
called him like, "Yo," we didn't call him, but he sent for him like, "Yo, like, man, I'm ill. Can you just play for me?"
Yeah.
That's how I feel when somebody calls me like, "Yo, you want to work? Like, yo, can you please work with me? Like, can you please like get in with me?" And then I get in with the artist and we make history to the point where people are DMing me and saying, "Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. Thank you for the song because I was thinking about killing myself, but I heard your song and it brought me through." Things like that. I can't, yo, that's why it is not me. I don't want no credit, bro.
Ministry.
That ain't me. That's
Yeah.
not me. And I recognize the gift and it just gotta be protected at all costs.
Yeah.
Have you
I mean, that's definitely ministry beyond the four walls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
I love
And you
that.
know, we all about that.
All
Like
about
Mm.
it.
ministry beyond the four walls, because the anointing isn't just for the church.
Exactly.
Like
Mm.
for
It's
us to go
not.
to the world.
All the world.
It's not. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
You mentioned, you said it has to be protected at all costs. Like, what measures do you go through in order to protect the anointing so that you can continue to heal through music?
I don't really be around nobody. Like my circle is close. I'm only going out the house if like if it's something important that I gotta do. Like I'm not just outside in the streets. Um I'm always like I'll always try to keep my mind like in a positive state, because great great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's a lot, man. Like my phone goes off all the time. And I don't have a chance. I haven't even had a chance to like take a vacation yet or anything, but it's coming though. But I haven't had a chance to do that. And I work long, and like I work out before I work, and like somebody's calling me about this, someone's calling me about that. But it's life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like but I have at the same time I'm working towards having everything that I could ever want. So it's like it ain't gonna be sweet getting there. So it's a lot that I have to endure. So I pray to God every day for endurance and even to sustain me. You know what I mean? So it's like ain't nobody perfect, but it's like at the end of the day, like these are the things that I'm striving for. And God, I need your help to help me get there and guide me there so I can, just be cool. Cause, you know, I'm out here, LA is crazy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, like people are getting robbed. People are, like they coming, like, it's just a lot. So it's like, I do what I gotta do and I get back in the crib. Like, so I know I'm protected. I know that like God has a crazy, crazy plan for me, bigger than what I could even have dreamed of or even imagined. Even Joseph too, I can recognize like to him a lot as well because, although I'm the oldest of my brothers, um, it's like I'm the one that's gonna bring my family like to like the promised land, like when they made him like what was it, chief, or it was like second in command, bro. And he came back and got his family. All right, we good. Like
Yeah.
we all can do this now. Like we can all So I got big plans for my family, and God's gonna help me get it done. He's gonna get it done. So I'm very excited about it. So I'm just stacking every day until then, preparing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds like, everything that you're doing are things that you kind of like spoken to existence,
Mm.
right? Starting out from like being in church, like, oh, this is bigger than, like, I'm
Mhm.
bigger than this, right? Not to say
Yeah.
in a negative way, but like,
But
you
like,
know,
yeah,
Yeah, and it's no diss to the ones that stay and become ministers and become evangelists and become what y'all want to become. It's like cool. I'm not that. Like, but I am that because
are
I
they?
don't need
Yeah.
to be a minister in the church to
right.
be a minister of music or to be a minister. Like, so, it's just like the like my calling is so big,
Yeah.
and like I just can't be doing anything, can't just be doing anybody. You know what you're saying? Like I can't just be out here just I need to understand what it is and that I do. So I'm just happy that again I'm just called to just be here.
And you hit the nail on the head. Like, it's all the same. Like, it's all the anointing, right?
Mhm.
And it makes me think of like, I know there's a weird example, but you know how on Martin, he was
Oh yeah.
Martin, he was Shanae, he
Shanae.
was
Bob from
Otis.
marketing.
Like,
Yeah.
he had characters,
Yeah.
but it's still
Yeah,
Martin. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
we're
yeah.
still like children of God. We're just
Right.
operating in
Just
these different
in different
characteristics.
capacities. Absolutely.
That's exactly. That's a good one. I'm a Gemini, so I got personalities. So yes. I understand. But yes, absolutely. It ain't I mean it ain't easy, like the road is tough, but like so are we, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose best friends, you're gonna lose all type of people, man. Like trying to get there, but as long as you don't lose God, you good. You good.
Exactly.
You good.
So yeah, so we have a group of kingdom entrepreneurs that we like to pour into every week.
Yeah.
So this segment is going to be specifically for them. So you are an entrepreneur, you are a kingdom entrepreneur. I would love if you can give them some of your best advice as to being a creative and ministry beyond the four walls of the church.
Yeah. I mean, like only what you do for Christ will last. You know what I'm saying? Like always stay true to yourself. Always keep your integrity and know who you are. Like walk in your purpose. Like understand what your purpose is, and like don't let anybody tell you different than what God told you, and stand on that and believe that. It's easy. Like once you get past all of that, a lot of people gonna hate on you, man, because they either scared to do it, they don't want you to, they don't want you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like they you know what I'm saying? Like they just got something that's like, man, worry about none of them, man. Like you just stay grounded, stay focused, and stay ready. Stay ready so that way you don't gotta get ready.
Come on, because
Yeah,
preparation is
yeah,
key.
on God. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Like shout out to all the bosses and entrepreneurs and like everybody that, is trying to be better than yesterday. It's like
Yes.
it's just a beautiful thing, saying to know who you are.
I'm here for it. Well, DJ, we appreciate your time. We know you in the studio.
Yeah, I'm in here
Working.
right now. I had to step in the other booth because they was playing the songs.
Oh, they started working.
Yeah, but I'll send them to you later though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'll get the sneak peek. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double sneak peek.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, the next time we do this, it has to be in the studio.
All right, yeah, come on, let's go, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm waiting on y'all. Yeah,
So when we in Hollywood, don't be
I'm not
acting.
gonna be Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? That's the single. Hey, that's the single right there. Let me get to work on it right now for y'all. I appreciate y'all so much.
Of
course,
thank
we
you
love
so
you.
much.
Thank
We
We
you.
love
love
you
you.
too, for sure. Absolutely.
DJ, before you head out, can
Yeah.
you stay on until